Hi guys, welcome back to the Evolution channel. My name is Eve, and today I'm joined by one of my best friends.
Hello.
It's your girl Carla.
Hey.
And today we're going to be talking about friends versus frenemies.
Mm-hmm.
We have some really good juice to talk about. I think we've
Lots.
gone through a lot of terrible friendships in our life.
I was gonna say something else, but I can't use that word, so yeah.
Yeah, no swearing, okay? so stay tuned. Recently, I've really been reflecting about my friendships and everything that I've been through in my life over the years. I don't know if that's showing that I'm getting old. But anyway, I feel like I've gone through a lot of terrible friendships, and I feel like I cried over the wrong people. And I think now I have like a really good solid group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought we would talk about that. And this video is mostly about how to recognize your real friends and your fake friends. So frenemies. If you have a frenemy in your life, this video is gonna help you figure out if that person is a frenemy, okay? And if you are a frenemy, maybe you wanna change. And also, if you're watching this video and you feel like you may have been a frenemy to me in some way and this is about you, like, don't get offended.
Yeah.
But if the shoe fits,
Wear it?
wear it.
Alright, so frenemy number 1 is flaky friends. Now, this one, in my opinion, the only thing I can really compare it to is friends who have boyfriends or girlfriends. Making plans with you guys, sometimes it's like, it takes a lot of effort for a single person to do that. Like, sometimes you can say, oh, I'm gonna come through for you, like, yeah, let's chill, and then last minute you'll be like, oh, actually I'm gonna chill with my boyfriend or girlfriend, and that's just not cool. Like, I don't understand why people do that. I've had other friends in relationships who don't do that, so I don't think it's like a general rule of thumb for relationships. Like, if you're in a relationship, let's ditch all of our friends. Don't do that. You need your friends.
Yeah,
still.
although a lot of like couples do that. I find. Like, once you're in a relationship, you think like, this is it, like, I don't need anybody else. And then when they leave you, you be like, hey, let's go out.
Yeah.
That's like, annoying. So
yeah,
flaky friends. Frenemy number 1. Okay, so frenemy number 2 is the snaky friend. These are the friends that will be kissy-wissy with you up front, and then behind your back, they'll go and talk all kinds of mess about you.
Terrible.
And that's really annoying. Like, just be real, you know?
Yeah, like, if you have something to say, like, maybe you don't agree with something I'm doing, just say it.
Yeah. Oh, then they'll be like, oh my god, girl, that skirt is so beautiful. Like, you look so good. And then they'll be like, oh my god, what is she wearing?
Yeah,
like,
why'd she choose that outfit?
Yeah. Like, why? Why do you have to be a freaking snake? Like, just be real. And like, yeah. And I feel like I've had so many people like that in my life. Like, they'll be like, oh my god, Eve, it's so good to see you. I love you, blah, blah, blah. And then you don't hear from them. Or like, you hear that they said something about you to someone.
It's definitely common. You just have to wiggle yourself out of that friendship.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Hey.
So snaky friends, nah, but we ain't got time for you.
Alright, up next we've got number 3, which is the late friend. So personally, I wouldn't say this is exactly like a deal breaker when it comes to friendship, but if your friend is always late, you might want to give them a heads up. Like in instances, if you always have to wait for somebody like half an hour for them to just come down the stairs for you to pick them up, that's a problem, and that's going to interfere with your time, and you just can't waste your time every single day with that. So don't be like a pushover. Don't let people waste your time waiting for them either. That's just my thought.
Yeah, it's so annoying. And like, I'm not the greatest person to be on time, but I know, like, it's a healthy, like, you can be fashionably late.
Like 5 minutes?
You know? Yeah, you can be fashionably late. But like, if you're always late, like, you're wasting my time, buddy. Like, you're wasting my time.
Yeah, and a tip, maybe if you are picking up somebody that you know is always late, just kind of text them that you're there already when you're like 10 minutes away. So,
yeah. With those kind of friends, you definitely have to lie to them.
Yeah.
Like, be like, this party starts at 8 when it starts at 10. Yeah, that's what you get. So yeah, late friends. No. Okay, so frenemy number 4 is the negative Nancy. This is the friend who has nothing positive to say ever. Like, they're always just negative. They're just like, man, life sucks. Like, it's just like always negative. and it's just toxic, and you just don't want that type of person around you all the time. Like, I am all for being like a realist. Like, if something is bad, like, you can say it's bad, but if you're negative all the time, like, I don't need that energy, you know?
Yeah, because
Like,
that's going to be draining to deal with as well. So maybe if you do have a friend who is negative all the time and you still want to keep them as a friend, maybe just kind of, I don't know, find a way to see some positive in everything that they're saying.
yeah, go to church. Maybe they need Jesus, you know?
Maybe.
So yeah, negative Nancy is a no-no.
Bye. Frenemy number 5 is competitive friends. So it's okay, little competition's all right. I mean, you always kind of want somebody to motivate you, but if you see that you have a friend who's trying to, I don't know, get at the same things that you are all the time, like for instance, if you're getting a job and that friend is trying to tell you that that job isn't good enough because they have a better one, like that's not good. You don't want somebody like that. You want somebody who's going to tell you, you know, like that's a good starting point. You're going to keep on moving up, and actually no friend should think that you have a bad job. That's not cool.
Yeah. Like, I had a friend, and she was so competitive with me, and for me, like in the beginning of our friendship, I didn't realize it. I thought it was just like healthy competition, like that's cool. But then it became like, it turned into jealousy. Like, she was competitive with me, always trying to up me, and then it just became jealousy, and we're not friends anymore. And I don't miss her. Sorry, boo-boo.
Yeah, you gotta watch it for yourself.
Yeah, so competitive friends, like a little healthy competition is good, but you have to be really careful with that. Like, are they competing with you to motivate you, or are they competing with you to like
show you that they're better?
Yeah. So you don't need those people in your life. So
yeah.
Okay, so frenemy number 6 is the users. And you know who you are. These are the friends who are there. They slide in to your life when you've achieved something, and they see that you're successful at something, and somehow they can leverage that and use that to their advantage. But then once they don't need you anymore, bye-bye, you don't hear from them. And these friends, the best way to tell is when they suddenly come into your life. It's like, we were friends for some time, we lost touch, and then all of a sudden, maybe I'm doing well, maybe I got a promotion, maybe I work at a company that they want to go, like, be in. All of a sudden, hey girl, how you doing? No, they're users, okay?
Yeah, I've had a lot of those, for sure.
Yeah, and men are included too.
I think another good way is by, if you can tell, like, pay close attention to the questions that they're asking you when they're trying to come up back into your life. Like, if it's all, say you have a really good job. Personally, I work in the entertainment industry, so I get like concert tickets, and like I work at a recording studio. So if the first person that comes up to me, if their first question is, oh, like, how can I get some free recording time? Obviously, they're just trying to use you. So
Yeah.
I don't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time.
Number 7 is the snitch. So basically, you want to beware of what you can tell to who. Because a lot of people, they will just go right behind your back and they will tell the whole world certain things that you tell them. And actually, I think, be cautious, because if you have to watch what you say in front of somebody that you consider a friend, that's not a friend.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to like think in your head, oh, is this okay for me to tell this person? Because you should be able to tell your friend anything.
Yeah, and I think, like, if you're a group of 3 friends, let's like me, you, and Chelsea, like, if we tell one the other, like, it's different in that way, like, hey, you know, Carla's going through this, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's a concern thing. But then if your friend is going around to random people or their friends be like, oh my God, you know what happened to so-and-so? Like, they're a snitch. And that's not okay. Okay, so if you, and actually a great way to figure out if someone is a snitch is if they come to you and tell you stuff about their friends.
Which is stupid.
And you're
now
like,
I can tell you're a snitch.
Yeah, I don't think they want you to tell me this, but they be telling you, yeah, that's a snitch, and you definitely don't want them as a friend. Or rather, you can have them as a friend, but they're your frenemy, that's for sure.
Maybe for fun, I don't know.
Yeah.
You want to know other people's drama.
Yeah. So I think over the years, like, I feel like the older you get, the less friends you start having, because like you realize like who's your real friend and who's not. And like, I feel like when I was younger, I wanted everyone to like me. I wanted to get along with everyone, and I would just get so like sad when like friendships are not going the way I want them to. But then now I'm just like, man, the people that I need in my life are in my life, and I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think like as you get older, like friendships have a different kind of like standard, or you have a different relationship with certain people that it's like you have to focus on yourself so much when you get older that the people that end up sticking around through all of that, those are your true friends. And you realize like who you can go to for certain things, who's kind of like a friend who you might just party with, or who's a friend that you might need to go to for relationship advice, who's a friend that you go to for work stuff. Like there's different friends for different things, and that's okay.
Yeah. And then you have your core, I feel like, who you can talk to them about anything. And I think that's okay. Like, you don't need to be liked. You don't need to fit into a box of people. And I feel like that just comes with age and time and just realizing things. You know what I mean? Not that we're that old, but...
No, we're young. But, like, it's 2017. You got to focus on yourself. And those who come along the ride will be there. And those who don't, you keep going.
Yeah, don't waste my time 2017.
Hashtag.
So there you have it, guys. Those are your friends versus frenemies tips and how you can figure out if you have a frenemy in your life and put them in the garbage, because you really don't need that in your life. Okay?
Garbage.
Yeah. And thanks to Carla for joining.
Anytime.
Yeah. I think we had some really great points to talk about.
This was fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So guys, if you haven't subscribed, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe link and subscribe so you're never missing any videos. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment below if you want us to do any other topics together with Carla. Yeah.
Bye.
Also follow me on Instagram at Evolution. You're gonna see the link here. His name's gonna be here. And then Snapchat here. I know it's a weird name, but whatever. So follow me, and yeah, see you next time, guys.
Bye.